2 unidentified bodies are found floating in the Mediterranean Sea. They're picked up by the Italian Navy and transferred to a Norwegian ship that can carry out forensic exams. Authorities suspect they're migrants or refugees. Just days earlier, the discovery of 71 dead migrants in an abandoned truck near Austria's border with Hungary. All told, some 2,500 refugees and migrants, most of them from war-torn parts of the Middle East and Africa, have died or gone missing so far this year. The European Union now facing criticism, including from the UN.
I'm horrified and heartbroken
that it has acted too slowly in dealing with the crisis. The President of the European Council responding,
"The European Union cannot and should not be blamed for the migration crisis."
But he adds more needs to be done at the European level to stop it. For Europe, at issue isn't just how to prevent migrant deaths and catch smugglers. The other problem now coming to a head: what to do with the tens of thousands of people each month who survive their journeys. But first, how are European governments trying to stop smugglers? Stepped-up enforcement efforts can be seen across Europe, from German police searching vehicles on the Autobahn, to France's Prime Minister inspecting security at the entrance to the Channel Tunnel, to Austrian authorities creating a huge traffic jam while checking vehicles on the highway.
Aber das ist unglaublich.
They're checking every vehicle, says a German truck driver. This is unbelievable for Europe. Where are the refugees arriving from? From impoverished and conflict-ridden regions of Africa and the Middle East. Many are Syrian refugees traveling through Turkey to get to Greece, where officials there have been overwhelmed. Fights breaking out between migrants waiting to register for a temporary legal stay.
Please stay calm.
The world's deadliest smuggling route is the Mediterranean passage between Libya and Italy.
Okay, shukran.
Doctors Without Borders rescued hundreds from one of 3 ships reported to have sunk on the route in just the past week.
Women first, women first.
More than 400 migrants have died in shipwrecks during August alone. Many of those who make it to southern Europe attempt to go north to wealthier countries like Germany. Hungarian officials, overwhelmed by migrants coming up through Serbia, are erecting a razor wire fence across the border. Its effectiveness is unclear. In Germany, opposition to the refugees has spurred violent right-wing protest. The government forecasts 800,000 people will claim asylum this year. What is Europe doing about the massive number of asylum seekers? It differs on a country-by-country basis, but on a continental level, leaders are still deciding what to do. German Chancellor Angela Merkel is calling for a fair distribution of people across Europe, which would mean changing the current refugee policy. It requires migrants who reach the EU to apply for asylum in the first port of entry. Without a change, Merkel warns, open European borders might need to become less open. That's the short answer.